We all spend so much of our lives chasing money, right? But what if we've been chasing the wrong thing all along? Today, we are pulling back the curtain on money's greatest, most powerful secret. It's not about what you can buy, it's about the freedom you can get back. Okay, just picture this with me for a second. The sun's coming through your window, and that's what wakes you up, not some horrible, blaring alarm clock. There's no panic, no feeling like you're already late for something, just peace. You roll over, maybe you grab your phone, but it's not to check a calendar that's packed with meetings or an inbox that's just screaming with demands. There is absolutely nothing you have to do. No boss waiting for you, no schedule that owns your day. It is a completely blank slate. No, seriously, think about it. If the entire day, from sunrise to sunset, was 100% yours to command, what would you actually do? Would you finally start that project you've been dreaming about? Go for a long walk? Maybe just read a book? Your answer to that question, well, that's the whole point of what we're talking about. You know, for a lot of people, the answer to that question involves things we think of when we hear the word rich, and that's exactly where we hit the first big misconception, what I like to call the illusion of wealth. So we dream about the status symbols, right? The giant mansion, but we don't dream about the constant expense of repairs. We see the private yacht, but we don't see the insane stress and obligation that comes with it. These things, these designer clothes, these fast cars, they can stop being symbols of freedom and turn into what are called golden handcuffs. They're beautiful, sure, but they trap you. And that's because we're basically trained from birth to think that wealth is about stuff you can see. The faster car, the bigger house, the fancier clothes. It's all about showing off, proving you've made it with things people can look at. But after you see the hidden costs, you gotta ask yourself, is that really the prize? Is a garage full of cars you don't even have time to drive really winning? Or is the real prize something else, something you can't even see? So, if all that visible stuff is just an illusion, then what's real? Well, that brings us to Act 2. This is where we uncover the secret and talk about the real dividend that money pays. And boom, there it is. This is the whole idea in a nutshell. The absolute greatest thing money can give you isn't a luxury car. It's autonomy. It's the simple but profound freedom to own your day. Every single day. That is the real return on investment. So here's the crucial shift in thinking. True wealth isn't the stuff you buy. It's the money you don't spend. It's the savings you have sitting there that creates a buffer between you and what the world demands from you. It's like an invisible force field that protects your time. And you can see how this power grows in levels. You start with a small cushion. That means you can actually take a sick day without panicking about rent. Then you get to a medium cushion. Now you've got real power in your career. You don't have to take the first terrible job offer that comes along. You can wait for the right one. And the large cushion? Well, that's the ultimate prize. You decide when you're done working. Each level buys you more and more control over your own life. All right, lean in for a second, because this is some straight-up wise mentor advice. If you have the choice, always choose the thing that gives you more private control over your own time, not the thing that gives you more public status. Status disappears. Owning your time, that's real freedom. Let's make this super, super simple. Think about a tiny daily choice, like buying a fancy coffee. We see it as a $5 decision, no big deal. But let's reframe that completely. You see this number, $5, and your brain just thinks, coffee, or a little treat for me. You see it as an expense. But what if, instead, you saw this? What if every $5 you saved and invested wasn't just money, but a unit of your time? You're not just saving $5. You are literally actively buying back minutes of your future life. You're purchasing your own freedom. And here's the flip side of that mentor's advice. That boat, it needs to be cleaned and maintained. That huge house, it needs repairs. Any purchase that demands more of your future time and money to take care of it, it's not a prize. It's a cage. A very pretty cage maybe, but still a cage. So this really brings it all home. We're told wealth looks like a garage full of cars, but real wealth feels like a calendar with absolutely nothing on it. It's not about the yacht at the marina. It's about the freedom to wake up and say, you know what? Today I feel like going hiking. And then just doing it. Okay, so this all sounds amazing, right? But how do we actually get there? How do we go from a packed schedule to that beautiful, empty calendar? Well, this final act is all about the small, powerful changes you can literally start making today.
All right, I've got a challenge for you. Just for 1 week, for the next 7 days, track what you spend. But don't just write down the amount. Next to every single purchase, ask yourself, was this for stuff or was this for time? That $10 fast food lunch? That was stuff. The $10 you moved into savings? That was time. Just see what the balance looks like after a week.
And let me be super clear here. The point of this is not to stop spending money or to never have fun again. Not at all. It's about being intentional. It's about consciously choosing when to trade some future freedom for something you want right now, and just doing it with your eyes wide open. Want to start like right now? Here are 3 dead simple things anyone can do this week. 1. Pack your lunch just one day instead of buying it. You just bought yourself a little chunk of future freedom. 2. Find one subscription service you barely even use and cancel it. Boom, you just bought back that time every single month. And 3. Set up a tiny automatic transfer of just $5 a week into a savings account. Start your freedom fund. It doesn't matter how small you start. Because ultimately, what we're talking about is a huge mental shift. It's about moving from chasing the temporary feeling you get from earning a paycheck to building the permanent power that comes from owning your own time. One is about you working for money. The other is about making your money work for you. So, I'll leave you with this. Take a look at your own spending. If those numbers could talk, what story would they tell about what you truly value? Are you spending your life building a museum of stuff? Or are you buying back your life 1 minute at a time? The choice, as always, is yours.